Everybody, this is my giant ecosystem. I put strawberries in for the animals to eat, and now it's molding, which will give food to the plants that are growing wildly. The night bloom has a new leaf. Here underneath some of the leaves, there are mealybugs, which create honeydew, which ants love by drinking sap. There's one that must have just migrated over here. Since sometimes the colonies will get too big and they'll move from one leaf to another or entire plants. And that looks like oil isn't. See how it's separated? That is actually beneficial bacteria, which eat decaying matter on the surface. But look, sometimes it gives shapes like oil. There's some crustaceans. The plant that was thriving here died. I don't know exactly why, but I think it may have grown too big and fast for it to be sustained in here, since there isn't too much soil for it, since this is a lake bed. But now, after that, algae started appearing. Some are living on here, which is the colony that caused them to move over here. So they went all the way from this side of the ecosystem, moved all the way across, and climbed up this tree just for its leaves. And over here, there is an ant, which is returning after getting a drink of honeydew. These are pepper plants growing. I put a pepper in last year, which it decayed under the soil. I didn't think anything was going to grow from it, since it didn't grow until here recently. There's a nut, which is decaying, another strawberry, and these onions in here are glowing like wildfire. This right here is a grass plant, but underneath all of this is onion leaf. But if you look down to the bottom, you will see vines. Well, this vine started all the way down here. How a few months ago, I showed a video of this one right here growing. Well, it's grown gigantic from here. It's going all the way down to here. Cattails are growing everywhere in here. Some have been eaten, but the ones that aren't are growing extremely fast. And every so often, I will take water from here, put it into here, then I will take water from here and put it over there. When you look underwater, from the surface it's not much, but once you look under the water, it's full of life. And algae is starting to take over the sides to get as much light as possible. Some has even got stuck outside of the water. There are snails in here too, hiding in the water. Right there is one. And in this ecosystem, I have added a new fish. There they are swimming around. But there's also tadpoles in here. Which, since everyone voted for one frog in here, I'll take 1 or 2 frogs out of here and set it in here. They won't be in here too long, maybe a month or 2, depending. But I'll let them out at fall so they can get out. Just so they can live outside, so they can be adapted to the cold temperatures at winter instead of being constant warm, since they'll grow way too big for this ecosystem. Bye, everybody!